This is a video about a vision or a dream that I had a few days back. I'm just finally now seeking more understanding about it. But let me first start off by saying all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Um, you guys, this dream was a little bit. First, let me say this. I'm new to the faith. I've been following on videos since maybe of last year in November. I've been going to camp since February of this year that I finally found the camp that was in my general area. That camp that I'm very proud of, that I love to see every Saturday, is Ancient of Days in downtown LA. GMS for those, GMS Ancient of Days, downtown LA. I try to be there every Saturday. I hardly ever miss it. I've seen other brothers come. I remember when it was just me, and there's more, but that's besides the story, brothers. Um, Let me get to this dream or this vision. And so it started out like I'm walking up the mountain with a few people. A lady right here and some people behind us, and we're walking up this mountain. And she uttered out, "Wow, this is so beautiful. The cliff looks so different." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was really nice before they moved and changed everything. It wasn't like that before. It was better. It was like actually a clear cliff." And she's like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but that's just what it is about this area." Because I currently live in the San Fernando Valley in the city called Granada Hills near Northridge. So, I've been here for the '94 earthquake and things of that nature. So I've seen a lot. So I was basically sharing that with that lady. And so as we're going around the cliff, the dream changes up a little bit, and now I'm outside on the other side, like a park. And for some reason now I'm working with some guys. I'm working with some Issachar and all that, and some Moabites, a lot of just different individuals. And so as we're working on this cliff side. I mean, like a large cliff, large cliff, and it looks like it's we're chiseling it for some reason. I have no idea. I'm just at this cliff, and so the cliff starts to erode away, and I'm telling the guys, "Hey, look, check this out, man! It's falling down. It's like just falling, like like you would see if they did it in mining, and they're mining for minerals or marble or something like that. How the cliff would just fall away, and then water started coming out this cliff, and it's soaking up in the dirt. The dirt started to change another brown." And I'm like, "Wow, like these guys ain't hearing me. Like, we shouldn't be around here." And so I started to move where I was working to a general, like, more safer side. I'm like, you know, these guys are crazy. I'm thinking in my head, Yahweh shouldn't put them, had Yahweh has them looking dumb. Maybe that's part of their judgment that this clip is supposed to hit them. And I don't know why I'm actually thinking this in my dreams. Mind you, this is a dream. I don't really, I just. And sorry for the camera movement, and I'm doing this on my phone, guys. So I decided I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna work this area. I'm gonna wait till this dang mountain just fall away, and then I'm gonna get up and do some cleanup. So as I'm walking by, there's a bunch of people sitting on the sides of like a wall, like a small wall. And they're just sitting there like they're spectating or something, or they're at the park sitting down. And one of the guys, he looks like an Issachar or an Indian dude. Couldn't tell, he was very chunky. And this time, I'm actually dreaming in color as well, which is very new for me. Um, he's like, "What's up, my brother?" I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Give him a little dap. He's like, "Yeah, it's a crazy work area over there, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I don't know what's up with those guys." So then when I turn back around to look over and see what the guys are doing, I look up and I see the chariots. First I see the chariots, and then they lit up. And as soon as they lit up, immediately I turn around. I said, "Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yeshua Shai." And I get to my knees. Now, when I get on my knees, before I'm almost on my knees, these people are chanting. The people that are on the side of the wall are saying, "Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai," like they're mocking me. And as I'm going to pray, I'm like, "Am I facing the east? Am I facing the east?" Okay. And I'm praying for mercy. But the biggest thing about this this is going on, and to me is one of the things that I'll point out at the end of this. But as I'm praying, okay, I start feeling light, like really, really light, and I could feel the heat from the concrete. So that was like, whoa. And I, for some reason, some told me like, do I have? Because I could feel myself getting light. I'm like, do I have spiritual powers? And so I pushed away from the concrete on all four, on my knees and my hands, and I just began to float straight up. And as I'm floating, and I'm getting close to the sky. I'm like near this trailer, like the car haulers that are all white or whatever. And then a small child is floating up too, but then it floats and it hits me on the shoulder. And the I'm talking about an infant baby, and the baby is really heavy. And I start to feel like I'm going down, but then I'm not. I'm still moving forward. And as I'm moving forward and going up, I look over and I see this Edomite woman, and she's looking at me with perplexed anger, like eyes all beady and just looking mean. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's up with this lady's problem? You know what I'm saying? And I'm floating up, and I'm seeing all this. And as I continue to float up, I'm thinking in my mind, this baby's so heavy. Is this what happened? And I wake up. Now, as I wake up, it brought back all the dreams that I've had about chariots. I've had chariot dreams of them battling. I've had chariots uh, when we're in a car in a dream where they just came out of nowhere and they're battling, and I can see it, and it's got me in fear. So this one, this is before my time in the faith, that in the faith right now. So I've had vivid dreams of chariots and them having battles on here, especially in my current city, LA. Well, in the San Fernando Valley area. But never in my dreams was I ever. I'm talking about as a child, and times have I even had the opportunity or had the ability to utter any words of biblical name. And when I was, one of the things that really struck home to me was I was able to utter Yahweh Shai and Yahweh's name and begin to pray and know that I'm praying, and then to focus and pay attention to where I'm facing at, and what I'm praying for, and in my heart. So I put this message out there. I'm actually asking questions from you brothers. Is what was I experiencing? Was this a vision of good news or bad news? I don't know. What was I supposed to understand about it? Um, Another thing that I like to put out there is I immediately woke up and prayed again, but I immediately had um, an extreme fear for Yahweh, and a great amount of love, and somewhat, to be quite honest, relief. And I don't know where it comes about, but I say that to say, like, I don't know what it may have meant, but if you brothers can help me out, I tell this to all. I brought this up in the chat that I wanted to speak about this particular dream or vision that I received. But for me to even see the chariots and to see the chariots light up and to see the mountains disappear, and for me to start floating to something is totally new for me, and to even dream in color. So excuse the traffic out here. If any of you brothers out there that are the elect can help me out in apostles, just let me know what this vision meant or this dream meant, because I'm still new to this, guys. I'm really new to this, but I believe a lot. I, okay, with that said, man, brothers, if anyone can help me, please, thank you. Shalom.